right now, YouTube is pushing small creators like crazy right now. It's insane. But YouTube is pushing small creators. I can see small creators come up on my For You page, right? We're talking 200 subscribers, 500 subscribers, even 23 subscribers I saw one time. And they have, 10,000 views, 50,000 views, things like that. So I'm gonna keep this video really raw. I'm not gonna edit it too much, but I'm gonna talk about two things. I'm gonna talk about YouTube, and I'm gonna talk about the 2025 crash, right? The recession, the depression, potentially. I'm not a financial guru by all means. I do day trade. I've been doing it for 6 years, but I wanna talk about the state of the economy on a high level. So car delinquencies are nearing the 2008 era, right? Meaning people can't afford their car payments. The average used vehicle car payment in the United States is $550 a month. That's not including the insurance. The average car payment for a new vehicle is around $700. That's not including the insurance. We also have bubbles in 2 states right now. So we have Florida and Texas and probably other states, but there is an overabundance of supply. So basically there are too many new homes being built and no one's buying them, right? So people are trying to sell their homes as well and they can't sell them. And so what that means is the housing market is overbought and the demand is starting to go down. So I do think that is going to crush the real estate market, because if contractors can't develop new homes, that means there's going to be an entire influx of people getting laid off because the demand is just tanking right now, right? And so if contractors aren't building homes, right, that's less revenue for general contractors. That's less revenue for banks because they're giving out money for people to finance their homes, and then the cycle continues. We also have the commercial real estate sector, right? So obviously people are working remote these days, and these big offices in all of the city are pretty much vacant. So they're starting to default, and who's going to pay for those leases, right? So the commercial real estate sector is also in trouble, and the banks are highly exposed to this risk. And so you have auto loan defaults, you have the housing bubble, you have commercial real estate, you also have inflation. People can't afford to, buy groceries right now, which is insane. Rent is also out of control. So we're talking about an affordability aspect of things. And then we also have credit cards maxed out, right? There's a study somewhere that I read where, basically people are maxed out because of the cost of living, right? So this isn't just one thing that is telling me that the economy is going to crash. This is major industries that are basically tied to the banks, right? It's kind of scary, you know what I mean? We also see the stock market rally right now. So basically we're pretty delusional because price and the actual value of a specific company is just super separated from reality. So I do think that there's going to be a big correction in the stock market. And one of the biggest tells is layoffs right now. There's big companies starting to lay off their employees, which means unemployment is going to start going up. If unemployment goes up, that means more and more people are going to have a more difficult time paying for their cars, paying for rent, paying for groceries, and then ultimately their mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So let's not hope that that's going to be really scary if unemployment starts to creep up. We already have one big indicator of the economy getting ready to trigger into a massive sell-off, and that's the automobile industry, in my opinion. That's kind of like the first domino before all of them start to trickle over. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the economy right now, and I do think everything will get triggered in 2025. I don't think there's going to be this kind of like slow recessive kind of thing that kind of rolls out. I definitely think there's going to be a pop because we're so globally connected to everything that we can feel it all at once. And let's not even get into politics. Let's not even get into tariffs, right? Like, no matter what, Democrat or Republican, right? Republicans are in office, tariffs are gonna go up, which is gonna make things more expensive in the United States. If the Democrats took office, which they didn't, basically, more government printing, more spending, which leads to more inflation over time. And so we just can't win right now. So the reason why I'm making this video about why you should start a YouTube channel is because if unemployment starts to rapidly increase, that means there's going to be a lot of people out of work, right? And people are going to be looking for jobs, and it's going to take a long time for them to find a job because companies are laying people off. And I don't think searching for a remote job is going to be the smartest thing because I think companies are going to start paying less for these remote jobs. So I think a lifeline could be something like YouTube. Right now, YouTube is pushing small creators like crazy right now. It's insane. But YouTube is pushing small creators. I can see small creators come up on my For You page, right? We're talking 200 subscribers, 500 subscribers, even 23 subscribers I saw one time. And they have, 10,000 views, 50,000 views, things like that. So the reason why I'm saying start a YouTube channel is because, number one, this is the best time to grow your channel significantly. You're going to be able to get monetized much faster. And if you post raw content, they're also pushing raw content, meaning, if you just talk to the camera, pick up your phone and just talk to the camera, they're going to basically recommend that because more people are looking for authentic content. And so what I would recommend is don't think about the money, just think about getting views. Think about, just being consistent and posting every single day. And over time, it's going to accumulate and exponentially grow for you. This is essentially you creating your own economy because now you have an audience, you can sell your own merch, you can, have affiliate links connected to your description, and now you can have multiple sources of income. So I think right now is the best time to start, especially in this environment where people are going to be stuck at home, not working because they're unemployed. So take advantage of your unemployment, short term, and bust your ass off to grow as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have editing skills. You don't have to have, a fancy camera. All you need is your phone, a microphone, basically. So I have one of these, and you're off to the races. So, my goal, I've been doing YouTube for a few years now, is just to be consistent and post more raw videos. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what we're starting to see is more people consuming YouTube. More people are starting to watch YouTube compared to traditional TV. And so that means there's going to be more eyeballs on YouTube. And that means advertisers are going to spend more money where the eyeballs are. How you get paid? You get paid from AdSense. AdSense is basically a revenue share from Google, YouTube. So the more people that watch YouTube, the advertisers are actually paying you. YouTube could be a lifeline, and I want you to take it very serious. I'm making this video before the actual crash happens because the demand for how to make money online, the demand for, how to start a YouTube channel, all of that stuff is going to go up when people are stuck at the house looking for a job, looking for a way to make money, right? I could be wrong, but start a YouTube channel anyways, you know what I'm saying? If the cost of living is extremely high for you and you're having a hard time just, having that just discretionary income, start a YouTube channel because they're pushing small creators right now. I'm talking about it's real serious. And I would also recommend if you are starting a YouTube channel and you want to start posting and everything, make your videos at least 15 to 20 minutes long. What that's going to do is it's going to reward you even more And YouTube is gonna realize that you're more of a serious content creator. I don't know why, but I've just seen that most of the small creators that are getting pushed heavily have videos 15 to 20 minutes long. How you get monetized on YouTube is you need 1,000 subscribers, and then you need 4,000 hours of watch time. And then they're gonna invite you to the partnership program. Number 2, once you get the partnership, you can do many things. You can get live chats, you can get membership, you can sell memberships. Basically, it's like an exclusive content kind of thing. It's not like OF, but basically you can charge members, $4.99 a month to watch exclusive videos. You also can integrate any sort of merch shop onto your YouTube channel. So you can see my merch shop down below, and I sell my hoodies, so few risk, few win. I got my little bull right here because I day trade. And so now you have multiple sources of income. You know what I'm saying? You're not just reliant on just AdSense. You have, affiliate links, you have Shopify, you have merch that you can sell, you can get sponsorship deals. The sky's the limit, literally. So I just feel like there's a lot of people struggling right now, and some people just need hope. Some people need one small message from one person to keep going, to not give up, to get that nudge to start their YouTube channel, right? And for me, I've always been just focused on me, focused on growing my YouTube channel, leveling up at my job, making more money in the day trading market. That I'll be honest with you, I was depressed for a little bit because I didn't hit my goals financially, and I was just like moping around and everything, and I just got really far away from thinking about what other people's situations are like, right? Like for me, it's definitely like a first world kind of issue. And I realized that, there's single mothers that can barely afford to feed their kids, or they're struggling to make rent. People getting evicted, there's, like the car payments, all that. And, like I was so down on myself and just so out of the, just low energy and just all that like I didn't even think about anybody else. I was just so far away from being grateful. And not to like make this a religious thing, but sometimes people have to go through things to be a beacon, and to spread a message that will uplift others. But yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and you're sleeping in every single day, you don't have that energy to do anything, or maybe you just feel hopeless, like I'm telling you now, take advantage of something that's absolutely free, because it can pay you dividends in the future. And that's YouTube, starting a YouTube channel. I mean, you can literally talk about anything. You can talk about day in the life of an Amazon driver, day in the life of an Uber driver, whatever the case is, just document it. It doesn't have to be super fancy. It could be raw. It doesn't even have to have any music in the background. Just record it. If you have a smartphone, that's just more of a reason to just get started, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be honest with you, I don't make videos like this a lot, like rarely. And I don't try to like put spirituality into the mix of things, but I do think I feel compelled to just share this message, because there's people out there in the world that are just way worse off, and they need more hope than I do. Because it's really not about me, it's about you guys. And if I can impact one person from giving up on life, giving up in general, right, and just being super depressed and not wanting to do anything, and it's just not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, then I did my job. Because I think right now the whole world is in turmoil. People are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, financially. We got wars going on right now. And the overall consensus, right? The overall sentiment of a human being is we're we're vibrating at a very low level right now. And so we need beacons of light. We need people to step up and just share any insights on how to get somebody uplifted to the next level, right? Whether it's taking action, whether it's waking up earlier, whether it's, you know, taking advantage of the markets, and just being aware. And yeah, I never knew I would be doing this, but just good things are coming for you. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a pretty good life for the most part. And, you know, coming back home, catching up with some of my friends, it's like, damn, it gives you perspective, because when I caught up with some of my friends, I found out like some other friends that I grew up with are not doing good at all. Like, we're talking about homeless, on drugs, like people that I kind of looked up to are like worse off and just in horrible situations. And we're not talking about just regular drugs. We're talking about hard drugs that, you know, you see, you know, people in Philly, San Francisco, like, you know, Skid Row type stuff, where it's just like, damn, there's no way, you know what I'm saying? And so I think what I've learned is you may be in a bad situation, but there's always somebody in a worse situation, and you just need to learn how to be grateful, right? That's going to reverse how you perceive things, how you look at things, because like, if you're looking at yourself and just being down on yourself and worrying about the past and, you know, super anxious about the future, you're never going to be in the present. So, you know, it sounds cliche, but just count your blessings, realize what you do have, be grateful, you know, and count them up. You know, that's how you get momentum. That's how you know, start becoming more energized to do something. And, you know, the devil wants you to be hopeless. The devil, or whatever you believe in, is going to bank on you not taking any action. It's going to bank on you wanting to be depressed so you can sleep in all day and not eat and not be productive. And so that's what I would recommend if you're in a very, very hard situation right now. Is like, yeah, it may be hard to get up. Yeah, it may be frustrating financially, but just get up early, go to the gym, move around first and foremost, talk to some of your old friends, and then just make small plans to achieve small wins and start getting a little bit of momentum. Once you get that momentum, you're out of that rut, and now you can actually see more clearly because you have more focus, you have more dopamine running in your system because of your small wins and things like that. So yeah, I think the takeaway is just like, don't give up, move around, and most importantly, start a YouTube channel. I watch videos like this all the time, and I think I'm naturally a pessimistic person. You know, on the other side, you know, watching them, I would see them and be like, man, they're kind of, you know, like fabricated or curated and, you know, things like that. And I don't think that's the case anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I do truly think people want to help because they've probably been in situations before, and they've also been called to, you know, share their message with them. They feel compelled to share their message. And so that's why I'm saying, like, I feel kind of weird doing this, because I don't really do this kind of stuff. So I do think the stock market's gonna crash. And I just want you to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, always be prepared and always fight to look for another way to make money. You know what I'm saying? Don't depend on just having some job, right? A 9-to-5 job, because things will change. And the way that the economy is looking, there's going to be big shifts. And I just want you to be prepared. That's it. That's all I got.